Good morning, everybody. Here we're reading through the second part of Ecclesiastes, chapters 7 to 12. And there's just one verse that I want to highlight from this. It's something that um, Solomon pointed out, where he said that uh, that Yahweh made it simple, but we've complicated it. And some of you know that's something I've been talking about for a couple of years now, on how the actual what our Father has designed is actually simple. It's straightforward, and it is easy. But easy does not mean that it. Easy does not mean not difficult. Sounds. I know it sounds a little off there, but our Father had designed it to be easy, and we've turned around and we've complicated it. To live easy is only difficult because it requires us to make certain decisions. And those can be difficult decisions if we're not anchored in the right place. So I hope you can stay with me for a second here. Just like I'm looking for the right words to be able to explain something that should be easily understood, but it can be hard for us to grasp just because of our mindset. To love, respect, and honor is a decision. And it makes things simple. But simple is not always easy, because we allow ourselves to get in the way, and that complicates it. To love, respect, and honor. See, our life has been designed by Yahweh, by our Father, to be a life of love, joy, peace, prosperity. This is what He's designed for us. This is His desire for us. This is what life is supposed to look like. But that requires walking in obedience, walking in His design. If we're fighting against His design, if we're operating in a different mindset, then we're not going to find those things in our lives, at least not to the level that He wants us to receive those things. If we have a church, a society, but specifically a church, because our society is one that is without Christ, but if we have a church that is based on honor, as it's supposed to be, where we honor one another, where we have each other's back, where I'm concerned about your needs and you're concerned about my needs, and you put my needs ahead of your needs, and I put your needs ahead of my needs, what we have is we're moving together forward. We're moving forward together in this way. And it's not complicated. It's not. I want the very best for you, and you want the very best for me. And we love and respect each other. And that respect is something that you really need to study and look into, where I can honor you even if you think a little differently on things than I do. The things that we have in common is our Father, our King, and Spirit. And we have a culture that is based on love, respect, and honor. And we move forward together with this. But if you honor me and I fail to honor you, then suddenly you're in a position where you can't trust me, and you have to watch your own back. And in watching your own back, you can't be concerned about my needs. And so we stop moving together and forward together, and it becomes complicated. Then it becomes a very complicated thing, where you have to learn to love me even though I don't return that love, and even though I don't honor you, because the onus is still on you to love and honor me. And it becomes complicated when I don't return that. See, this should be a given in our Father's design. This should be a given. We shouldn't even have to think about this too much. Jesus says, like, to love those who love you. I mean, where's the where's the difficulty? Where's the reward in that? There's no reward for that being laid up in heaven, but there's a reward for us here now in this beautiful, wonderful relationship we have. We get to eat of that fruit here and now. The place where the treasure gets laid up in heaven is when you and I are loving a society that doesn't love us back. When you and I are loving neighbors who don't love us back. When we're sacrificing people who are not in a position to be able to sacrifice for us back. That's where the treasures, and that is an incredible love. But it is only natural that if I love you, that you would love me. And if you love me, that I would love you. And that if you honor me, that I would honor you. It becomes a more sacrificial love when I honor you, even though you don't honor me. See, so that's where it gets complicated. If we follow Father's design, if we walk in obedience with Him, it's simple, and simple. Should be easy. Simple should be easy, but we get in the way, and then simple becomes complicated. Hope you can understand. Hope you can follow that. The thing is that we as a church need to move into this culture of honor. We need to know what that is. We need to understand what that is. We need to do that, where I honor you simply because you're a child of God, and you honor me simply because I'm a child of God. And even if you don't agree with me, that's okay. You leave it up to the Spirit to correct me, and vice versa. Yeah, we need to let God do what God does, and we need to do what's been given to us to do. So that's a little long and complicated. Didn't mean it to be that way, but you guys be blessed. Have a wonderful day, and let's do this. Let's move into this place of honoring one another. God bless.